Ralph Altrui has been a successful hairdresser and salon owner for 40 years, and he used his life savings to buy his daughter's Salon Tika in Rockville Centre, Long Island.
We've been in the business since we were about 12 years old.
Working for our father, doing shampoos, sweeping the floors, whatever we could do.
And our father was about to retire when we found this spot, and we begged him if we could open it for ourselves.
But when Ralph developed multiple sclerosis, Tara and Kristen had to step up and run the place before they were ready.
We didn't think it was going to be this much work, and we owe so much money. Well, my parents owe so much money. Breaking even is just not an option anymore.
If the business fails, I would lose my house.
Tara and Kristen are having problems getting control of people.
We do love our girls so much, and we do want to have fun with them so much that we're
A little too lenient.
If I was anywhere else, I probably would have gotten fired.
We've lost control of everything, everyone, our finances, and everything's snowballing in a downward spiral. You don't know where to begin.
My girls are running the salon like a sorority, and I need Tabatha here.
Hello. How are you?
How are you, darling?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
So you asked me to come, and here I am. I have a surprise for you. So I want you to come with me, and I'm going to show you my surprise. Come on. Ralph, tell me why you've asked for my help, why you want me here.
We opened the salon 3 years ago.
Okay.
And right after we opened, I was diagnosed with MS. So the girls had to kind of jump in and take over.
But did you want them to run it?
Eventually, but they were forced into it a lot sooner than I had anticipated.
Where did the money come from?
Well, I had some cash, remortgaged the house to the max that I could.
So you used all your savings, and what did the girls put in?
Nothing. And they don't take direction from me very well. And from all these years of experiences in like 14 salons.
You've owned 14 salons?
Yeah, about 14, I would say.
Okay.
But nobody wants to hear what I have to say here, so I'm helpless.
Ralph can't say no to his little girls, and they got a salon, and Daddy got the debt. The reason I brought you in here today is because I wanted you to see what's going on in the salon, especially when you're not there. And let's have a look.
Good.
Let's have a look at what's going on. Is that how the receptionist always greets a client, by ignoring them?
Well, she's a regular, they will know her.
That's irrelevant because a client should feel welcomed into your business every single time. You're
I agree.
experienced enough to know that.
Okay.
What is she doing?
She's going to spray tan somebody.
In the bathroom? Don't you think it's kind of
Girls want
unhygienic to do it in a bathroom?
Oh, I agree.
Food service foil. Is that what you use for your food or for your highlighting in the salon?
They use that for the highlighting.
Why?
Good question.
Hairdressing foil is lighter because foil is a heat conductor.
Sure.
The heavier the foil, the more heat, and that's when you'll get bleeding or sometimes even colour fadage from it.
Can I just have your first name, please?
Look, a client's trying to check in, and this young lady's putting her hands over her ear because it's interrupting her lunch order.
Yeah, I've told them in the past to go in the back room and do that, but obviously when I'm not around, they're up there.
But your daughters are in the salon.
Yes.
Lord, you are so in charge of this. I love you.
Tara and Kristen don't have any control over their business whatsoever. In fact, if Ralph hadn't pointed them out, I wouldn't have even known that they were the owners.
No, Rugula are the cookies.
It was like a sorority house and everyone was having fun.
Is there any way that I could get a haircut by somebody I need it for?
They're all booked. We're only here till 4.
This lady's coming in trying to make an appointment and she can't get a haircut because everyone's hanging out.
They really got to shape up, these kids.
They're letting their father take the fall if this business goes down. It's his life on the line. Everything you have is riding on their success, and they're not listening to you.
I try to explain to them what I did when I started all my businesses. 7 days a week, sometimes 14 hours a day, and then you hear that's old school. Well, I thought that was business.
Right, it is.
You
It's
know?
being a business person and
Yeah.
taking responsibility. Obviously, your daughters need some tough love, and you're not the man to do it for them.
Absolutely.
Give me your keys. I'm taking over. Give them all to me. I can't
I
wait
gotta get
anymore.
home.
I don't care. I'll get you home later.
Could
Could you maybe go and gather the staff for me? Hello? Hello, everyone.
Hi, how are you?
I'd be fine if you made it here a bit quicker. You're all a bit slow.
When Tabatha walked in, we were all pretty much caught off guard, and she scared us a bit.
So, hello, everyone. I'm Tabatha, and I'm taking over. I've cancelled all your appointments for the week, and in that week, everything is going to change. You are all going to play by my rules, and at the end of it, some of you may still be working here, and some of you may not.
She came across as a complete bitch, and you can't treat your employees like absolute
Ralph and I have been watching you all day. The customer service that I saw today was absolutely atrocious from all of you. This man has pretty much laid his life in this salon, and everyone is treating it like it's a little bit of a joke. This is a business. It's not a party so that you can all hang out and see what cute little outfits you've got on. You're here to build a business and let this man go and retire, because I think he deserves to go and lay on a beach. And I'll be damned if a bunch of high school girls stop him from doing it.
I don't know why my father called Tabatha. I think we're doing fine, and we definitely do not need her coming in here telling us what to do. This is our hairstyling area. Cutting only on this side. We don't really do any chemical on this side aside from Brazilian relaxers.
The salon's philosophy is departmentalization. One side's cutting, one side's color, but they've built a wall down the middle. All it does is close the salon off. It's one of their main problems. Who designed this place?
That would be me.
Because you wanted it to look like this, or
I
this is your
wanted
idea?
something fun. I wanted something fun, but it definitely went a different direction than I originally had in mind.
This was supposed
Definitely
to be a
did.
changing room.
So this is your color area. This seems incredibly tight to me. If I had 4 clients sitting
I
here,
actually try not to use those 2 chairs because I can't actually turn
They're not
clients around.
functionable.
what is that?
It was originally supposed to be draped and stoned walls and those mirrored gates on the wall over there, but we couldn't afford it. Yeah.
God.
I think the things Tabatha was picking on in the walkthrough were crazy, and I wish she'd just shut her mouth and stop being so mean.
If this office represents the organization that you guys put into this salon, then we're in trouble. The trash hasn't been emptied, there's crap all over the floor. You know, there's piled up in here. This office looks like a messy dorm room, and these girls are running the place like a sorority.
Okay, so this is our colors/lunchroom/laundry room.
There is just
Everywhere.
everywhere. Who drinks wine at work?
That was actually one day after work, the girls got one.
Drinking in the salon after work with no owner in the salon.
Well, we were next door. We weren't technically
Right.
here.
Right, technically here.
It's an interesting business model. If these girls spent more time working and less time partying, they may actually make some money. How long have these sat here?
They put it out today.
When did you guys put those out? Nobody
You don't
knows
know?
when the cookies were put out? When the cake was put out?
Okay, no beverages, coffee. It's obvious Tara and Kristen are not stepping up as managers, and the staff lack customer service and professionalism. Looks like I'm going to have my work cut out for me. Go home, get some rest, you're going to need it, and be back here at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning for a staff meeting. Please, you're all excused, you can go.
Tabatha basically ripped us and our salon apart. And if she's gonna be like that, I don't want her here.
This place is appalling to me, and these girls don't seem to have any interest in trying to save it or turn it around. I have my work cut out for me, but I'm going to turn this place around, and I will do it for Ralph. Hello? This morning when I arrived at the salon, I sat down with Ralph and his daughters so that I could find out what's really going on in this business. You know, Ralph told me he mortgaged his house, he used his retirement fund so that you girls could have a salon. Ralph, how much are you in the hole for?
I would say about $500,000.
That's a lot of money, $500,000. And if anything goes wrong, this man suffers. Tell me financially where you're at right now within the business.
Right now, financially, we're kind of just breaking even.
Okay.
We're just able to pay our bills, but not really able to pay back the loans yet or anything like that.
What's your retail percentage?
40 to 60%.
Absolutely
I
impossible.
think you're misfiguring
But you
that.
told, well, that's how you told me to do it.
You don't even know how to do it, do you?
I'm not an accountant. How do I know? I can't be expected to know every number.
What's your retention rate?
I don't know.
How many clients do you do in a week?
I
I
didn't
really
see
don't
it.
know.
What have you done to market yourself? I was gobsmacked. This salon is making no money, yet these girls haven't done anything to market themselves. They're clueless. What time do you open the salon?
10 o'clock.
Okay, and what time do you close?
One night, 8 o'clock, and the rest 6.
From 6 to 9, wasn't busy those hours, so
So
we
you
brought it
decided
back
just to
up.
cut your hours back to not make more money and accommodate more clients.
Well,
I'm really sorry, girls. This makes no bloody sense to me. If you're not here, how the hell do you expect to make money?
Just because the salon itself is closed doesn't mean that we are not still thinking about our business.
Did you think through what being a business owner would be like? Or did you just think that he'd take care of you?
We thought he would have time to teach us what to do, step by
we
step.
didn't think it was going to be cut short.
Right.
But when he gives you his business advice, you tell him that he is old school?
That unfortunately the business has changed.
Business hasn't changed. People need to be held accountable. There should be rules. You shouldn't mix with your staff. What was that?
It's hard because we knew our staff, some of them before we even worked here. We were friends with them before we worked here.
Yes, but now you're their boss. The line is now drawn because the only way that you can get them to do what they need to do to save this business and pay all this debt down is to be leaders and not spoilt brats.
Tabatha had some nerve coming in here calling us spoiled brats when she has no idea what we've been through in our lives.
Go home.
Okay.
I want you to go home, put your feet up, take it easy, and relax.
Thank
You
you.
girls can go and have coffee, and I'm going to speak to your staff.
I am totally done with Tabatha.
After sitting down with Ralph, Tara, and Kristen, I found out that these girls are taking absolutely no responsibility for this salon. I needed to hear the staff's point of view. Obviously, I saw you all at work yesterday, and I was appalled. It doesn't feel like a business. It just felt like a sorority house. So, Liz, why don't you tell me what you think's going on in here?
Honestly, yeah, I think it could be stepped up quite a few notches. Everybody has a tendency of getting comfortable.
That doesn't mean that your customer service and level of professionalism goes to hell.
We have problems finding a good receptionist.
We've gone through about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 receptionists in the
But you
past
have a
3 years.
receptionist right here.
Well,
She's
she's
new.
new.
Like 2 weeks.
And how do you think you did yesterday?
I felt like I did the best I could with the circumstances. I could have definitely done better.
You could do a lot better. Clients should be offered beverages.
Did you see me give out 3 waters and a cookie to a little girl?
What would you like me to do? Get a medal for you?
I think Tabatha is rude, of course, obviously. I'm sure everybody will see that.
Would you like me to sit there and go, you know, you guys are great and you're all so pretty. You know, maybe you should think about getting a client a glass of water. I'm not being rude, it's called being direct.
That's what we need. Well, for me, growing as a stylist, I've been babied the whole time. And like when they told me a problem, it wasn't like, Allison, you're doing that wrong, do it right, or you're done.
Well, why? Why don't you listen to your bosses?
Everyone pretty much does what they're supposed to do in here. Yes, people come in late, which is, you know, completely unprofessional.
Who comes in late? Raise your hand if you're a late person coming to work.
I had before.
In my salon, you come late, you go home. Tara and Kristen need to start implementing rules in this place.
I have a question.
Yes?
What is our cigarette schedule?
Excuse me?
What is our cigarette schedule?
I would assume in a Tabatha salon, you need permission to go to the bathroom.
You don't need a schedule to do that, you need common sense. Here's a smoking schedule for you, off. What I need to do now is see what you're all made of as hairdressers. and see what problems I have to tackle there. So I'd like you to set your stations up. I have some clients coming in for you that you're going to work on.
God.
Is that a problem?
Nervous.
You probably should be nervous.
That's what I said.
This ship is just sinking. There is no direction, there's no management, and that's what needs to change. After the staff meeting, I brought models in so I could assess the stylist skills. Because this salon is departmentalised, stylists work in teams. Tara heads up cutting, Kristen heads up colour.
We have two options. One is whether you want something like this on a daily basis, of which I wouldn't particularly recommend because you're going to expand.
Yep.
I would rather give you a cut that's going to work for you every day and then style you more of an evening style following that. Does that sound good to you?
That's perfect.
Tara gave a really great consultation on her client today. Maybe there's a glimmer of hope in this place after all.
I'd like to keep a little more depth in there. I feel that's a little too solid and a little too yellow for you.
Okay.
Because you have curls, I don't want it to be, too much, because then the highlights just won't stand out.
Okay.
Right.
Your consultation needs to be stronger. Yours is fabulous. 2 out of 2 would be asking too much, though, wouldn't it? You need to take a lesson from your sister in consultation.
Sounds good.
Because your hair is a little, it's very delicate. So we can go to a lighter blondes, but you might have a little bit of a damage, which is not, pretty.
Hang on. The fact that you just told your client that it's not going to be pretty because it's going to be damaged is not setting it up very well for me. I know you're nervous, but you're all over the place.
Okay.
She's a monster. And that's the reason that everybody is so happy here, because we don't work with monsters.
Can you colour her hair for me in 20 minutes and get it done so I can get her back here and have her blow dried because she needs to get out?
I'll try my best.
Okay. How does one cut hair to remove bulk?
I just know how it's gonna fall from whoever.
No. There's a way to build weight into the hair. There's a way to remove weight from the hair.
What kind of angle? What kind of layer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's round layers, there's square layers, there's graduated layers. Okay.
Okay, this is gonna be more of a square look.
These aren't trick questions. This is basic ABCs of hairdressing. She's vacant. There is no one home. Nothing. You look like a deer in the headlights. Did you digest any of that? Okay.
Yes. I'm not offended by what she said. She's telling me that I look like a deer in front of headlights, and if I did, I did. But I think I'm doing a good job.
So you're nearly finished with your foiling?
After I apply this, I'm still gonna have to tone her to a color that she likes. So I guess 20 minutes didn't happen. I have to get a brush.
You have to get a brain as well. When the stylist finished cutting hair, it was time for me to assess their work. I think the colour looks nice. It's lighter, but wearable for your client. Any lighter, and it wouldn't have worn very well on her with her skin tone. So, the styling, she's going somewhere, she wanted this for a special occasion, and I think it's kind of a modified version of the photograph that was brought in, which, is a nice style for her event. Tara and Kristen may have a lot of problems, but hairdressing isn't one of them. I'm happy to see that they learnt something from their father. That's not blended at all. All right, again, there's your guideline, there's your guideline. This is a weight point.
Weight point?
Weight.
Weight.
Points.
Okay, sorry.
Weight points create weight in the hair. And what's it going to do?
To her hair?
Obviously to her hair, not to the girl across the street 3 blocks down with the head up her ass. Alison is young and clearly she hasn't been well trained. What I want to do is I don't want to take that top layer any shorter. It's short enough. What I need to do is take this weight out through here and soften a line down so our layers are blended.
Tara and Kristen trained me, so what they thought was acceptable, I obviously thought was acceptable.
All your colour is on my right side,
Right.
and there's actually no colour on my left side except for one piece.
Right. Well, honestly, I felt like maybe that it gave more of that funky look.
So you only coloured one side intentionally?
Yes.
You're making this up as you go along, aren't you?
No. She wears her hair down the middle.
But it's not cut to go down the middle. Is her hair cut to go down the middle? No. Okay. Lauren was full of excuses when I critiqued her. You cannot excuse your way out of this one. You just someone's hair up. We need to work on several things. The first one that you need to work on is communication.
Right.
Communication with the client and communication with the hair cutter, because your communication with your consultation was atrocious, and obviously your communication with your hair cutter was non-existent. You did okay today. You didn't do great. There's definitely room for improvement, but I have a better handle on all of you now. So clean up and go home.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. The last 2 days have been really frustrating dealing with Kristen and Tara. How you doing?
Good.
They don't even seem to understand that this situation is incredibly desperate. I needed to shake them up. I don't see any passion from either of you. I don't see any fire from either of you. I see no urgency from you. I see nothing except two girls standing at me nodding their head.
Whatever direction you take us in, we're more than willing to put 110% into it. So
Yeah, but-
until you give us that, how can you see passion and fire?
Because my passion and fire for you two comes from your father. Because I know that everything's on the line for him. I told you in the beginning, there is no magic potion. I'm not here to babysit you. Your father's babysat you for long enough. It's time to grow up.
It's been 2 days, like you said. You've been here for 2 days. You've seen what you've seen.
Don't stand here and tell
It's-
me that I don't love my parents.
I didn't say you didn't love them.
No, you act as though I care.
No, I didn't say you didn't love them. I said that you're not doing what you need to step
And that's
up.
why you're here, to help us and guide us through it.
And that's what I'm trying to do for you. You guys need to understand what this burden is like and step up and be strong. Tami Down owns the Loft on Broadway in Long Beach, California. But Tami has no experience doing hair and her staff has run amok.
This is free for all. We'll do as little as we can and get away with it.
I don't want to discipline my team. They're an adult. They should know what they should be doing.
Tami is not good with structure. We call her our yes person.
Not being a hairstylist is a disadvantage.
Tammy's not great at understanding the beauty industry. She's hired every single person that has walked through that door since I got there.
It's not like I intentionally mess up people's hair and say, oh, well.
I know I have potential. I just know I don't have enough education at all.
Well, I have nothing going on yet today. I do have creditors knocking down the door. I borrow money every month from my mom to get by. If I lose the business, it would be everything I own. Oh, no.
I think if the salon stays running the way it's going now, her and her family are gonna be homeless, and I'm gonna be doing hair in my kitchen.
1 in 4 salons go under within the first 4 years of business, and Tami's salon could be next. In order to get a full idea of what's going on in the Loft on Broadway, I've set up surveillance cameras and I've sent in 3 clients. You cannot greet people at the desk and chew gum. That is so unattractive and unprofessional.
I wanted to get my hair back to dark,
Okay.
maybe around the collarbone.
Okay. So you
Kinda-
want that's a good amount to take
Yeah.
off. You cool with water. We have wine,
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah. Oh,
Wine's
really?
probably good.
I like you have wine?
Yeah, we have red wine. You want some wine?
Hopefully the stylists aren't helping themselves to wherever that wine supply is coming from. Cheap wine in plastic glass is not a good combination. The hairdresser's just throwing colour on. I could give a child a bottle of colour and they could slap it on someone's head and probably do a cleaner job.
Yeah, you look smoking hot.
He's talking to a client, applying colour and chewing gum. Professionalism level, -10. Bleaching it is just going to make her hair drier and lighter, and that's not looking good to me. But on a basic foiling level, this girl hasn't got it. They're terrible. You know what? If I had to rate these hairdressers right now, I'm going 4. It's unbelievable to me. Beauty school students know not to do these kind of things. You never brush a client's hair when it's wet, and you never brush colour. Ever. All the other stylists just sit around, I guess. Where's the owner? Oh, okay, there she is. She's hanging out with her stylist. You need to see what's going on. Go up. The salon's not down there. It's up here. It's upstairs. That's where the action is. That's where she needs to be. Oh, this has to stop. It's unbelievable. There's hair everywhere. The station's filthy. And a new client sitting in someone else's hair. Disgusting. And no owner anywhere. I'm done. I've had enough. I'm going in there. Tami.
Hello.
Oh, you need to come upstairs so that we can talk. Hi, everyone. I'm Tabatha. And I'm here because it's time for a takeover.
Oh my God, Tabatha, Coffey's in our salon.
I'm going to spend 1 week in this salon, and I'm going to change everything. I've cancelled all your appointments for the week. And at the end of it, if I don't think that you should work here, I will give my recommendations to Tami. Is that clear?
When Tabatha said that people might go, my heart was pounding.
I'm appalled with what I've seen here today. Now, you guys need to work to my standard. I brought in 3 clients for you to do. These lovely ladies were sent by me to see what it's like in here, and I can't tell you how disgusted I am. Were you chewing gum? No, spit it out. I want it. Well, it's disgusting standing there chewing gum in front of a client. I believe you were too.
I don't have gum.
You were chewing gum downstairs. Did you spit it out?
Yeah,
That's
bad.
nice. You should have done it before you did it in front of the client. Gum? Gum? Obviously no more gum in this salon.
I don't think I'll ever chew gum again.
Let's look at some hair over here. Oh, look at that. Stain on the neck. Right here. And right here. Oh, and look at that. Obviously, if you want your hair coloured here, be prepared to walk out with stains.
I don't think it's a
Disaster? You don't think it's a disaster?
No, I don't. It's not like I intentionally mess up people's hair and let them walk out the door and say, oh, well, you know, too bad.
So you don't mind the fact that this is way longer than this side?
What am I supposed to do with shorter layers already in the front?
Cut it to be even. How's that for a concept? Do a precision haircut so it's even.
Okay.
Melanie's attitude was atrocious, but she didn't do a good piece of work. She looks like she had a trim. A client comes into a salon and I want to look fabulous and, ooh, surprise, surprise, she gets trim.
I know I'm stronger in color than I am in cutting. My biggest fear is cutting too much hair off at one time.
So do you want your client to look better? Or do you want her to look spectacular that everyone wants to know who did her hair and where did she go to get it done?
I kind of felt like, who are you to walk into a place you know nothing about and start pointing the finger?
Is it better than what it was when she walked in?
I think so.
It's debatable. She's walking out with orange through here still. And under here, look, that's more uneven. Quite frankly, I think it looked better before. You're obviously upset over something, so
I'm just
why are you
disappointed in
crying?
my skills. I'm just bummed at myself, I guess.
To be called out right in front of a client is just really embarrassing for me because I want it so bad and I don't want to have to leave this place. And I know I have potential, I just know I don't have enough education at all.
I don't cry.
Okay.
So tears are not acceptable for me,
Okay.
and they're not acceptable for a client. Tami,
Yes.
you need to show me around.
Here's our,
Oh, this is nice. This is obviously not real.
no,
But the cobwebs are really fantastic, as is the dust
Oh,
that's
yeah.
on there.
Here are our messy stinks.
I'm sorry.
I know.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. What?
It's all disgusting.
I find it amazing that you're the owner and you're agreeing with me and telling me it's gross, yet it's there. I find that...
Yeah, I know.
I find that... Keep the tour going.
All right.
This is fascinating.
Oh, it gets worse.
Tammy clearly knows it's a mess in here, and yet she does absolutely nothing. What the hell?
Here we have our back room, which we haven't done anything with.
Could you open that for me? Because I don't want to touch it, to be honest. So that's the
color
cupboard.
cabinet.
I would never do colour if I worked for you. I wouldn't want to come back here. I've been in here 2 seconds and I'm crazy. How do you expect those guys to work and be productive in this?
I know it's dirty. I know it's not clean enough. And yeah, I don't stay till midnight to clean every night because I'm tired. This is pretty much it.
So this is where clients sit when they get a manicure. What is this? That's disgusting. I'm sorry, if I was a client and I came in to get a manicure, I'd walk out. It's dirty. Actually, it's not dirty, it's filthy. I'm just gobsmacked by it. I will see you all at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for our staff meeting and for our changes. And I will be honest with you, and sometimes you won't like it. I'll see you all in the morning. This salon is an absolute disaster. If nobody steps up to lead this salon, then there's not much I can do to help. Today is day 2, so I've called a staff meeting at 10 o'clock for all the hairdressers to be there. And I've told Tami to come in early because I really need to see from a business level what's going on. How many clients do you have off the top of your head?
I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah.
How many new clients do you get a week in the salon?
Honestly, I don't know.
How much does that manicure area make?
Not much.
It is just ludicrous that she can own this business and know nothing about the nuts and bolts of it. So do you make enough for you to live?
No.
So
I live
how do
with
you
my
live?
boyfriend. He pays for everything.
So what happens if you have, all right, some weeks slow?
I've been borrowing money.
Who do you borrow money from?
My mom. I know, I hate asking, but...
You borrow money from your mother?
Yes.
How much money do you borrow from your mother?
About $1,500 a month. I'm indebted to a lot of people, and everything is put into this. I've borrowed money from everywhere. I need to move to another country and go into hiding.
Why the hell did you decide to own a hairdressing salon? What made you wake up and go, ooh, I'm going to own a hairdressing salon?
Spa, to be honest, and because I had helped people work in a spa before, and I was doing all their marketing. And when I was looking for a place, this had really great potential. I thought, you know, if the hair part didn't work out, I would make it into a spa.
And how's that hair part working for you? Because to me, it's seeming like it's really, you know, you're doing a bang-up job of it.
I figured they'd be able to take care of themselves. You know, they're hairdressers, they're professionals.
All right, so...
You know, I'm a mom, but come on.
Are you kidding me? You have to control everything from prices to personnel to run a successful business.
I want it to work. Of course. I mean, I want it more than anything.
You know what? You got to give me some passion. I'm really sorry.
I'm like, I don't
You're
like
killing me. You just
You're
keep
absolutely right, though.
You just keep standing there going, yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, I can't afford food, but ooh, gas in the car. Yeah, I'm borrowing money from my mother.
It's bad. It's really bad. And that my solution is to show up every day and work and try to make it better. That's what I know how to do, and that's what I do.
Well, it sounds like you're a bad business owner with everything you're saying.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Are you? Are you a bad business owner?
Seems like it.
No, I'm asking for a fact.
Probably.
Do you know what? You can't commit to anything, can you?
Yeah, no.
Why? Why did you let it get to this point? Tami.
I know. I don't have the answers.
I'm not a violent person, but I want to just beat the living hell out of you. Trying to talk to Tami is one of the most frustrating things I've had to do in my entire life. How long can you keep going with this?
Not long.
Well, give me a time. A week, a month, a year, a day?
A month, maybe.
Tammy is so blasé about her business, I wanted her to attend the staff meeting so she could hear what they really think. I hope it's the wake-up call she needs. So let's talk about some of the things that you feel need to change.
I cannot stand to walk in the door and people show up at 10:15, 10:20, and your client's been sitting there for 20 minutes.
There's no structure of like, if you're commissioned, you need to be here at this time and that time. And I know I do that. I leave early, you know?
Tami really needs to figure out the problem and let's find the resolution, but I don't think she will.
We're artists. This is free for all. We'll do as little as we can and get away with it. You've worked in strict salons where you come in 5 minutes late, you don't work for the day, you lost your money. You know here, we've got it really, really, really easy.
I want to work together. I want to make you happy. I want the clients to be happy. I just want everybody to work together and be happy. If you take advantage of me, you're the one who has to live with yourself at night. Yeah, okay, it's my business, but why should I be your mom and be like, you know, you're being a bad girl today? Like, come on. Don't make me do that.
Tammy doesn't like confrontation.
Amen.
Duh.
Amen.
You guys aren't learning anything new.
Yeah, she's so nice, basically.
I've never seen her say directly, firmly, no. If I say reschedule my day, I'm in a lazy mood. She gets on the phone. She doesn't say, where's your integrity with your clients? Never once.
People like rules. If you tell them what's expected of them, they can give it to you. And if they don't, they need to know that there's a consequence.
I don't want to discipline my team. I think they should do it on their own. I think they're an adult. They should know what they should be doing.
As much as I love Tami, I honestly don't see it succeeding as long as she's running the show.
Tammy's not a hairdresser. You guys need a hairdresser to lead you because obviously Tami cannot do that. There will be a new position that I'm going to create. Someone needs to step up as a hairdresser and manage the hairdressers for Tami. More than anything, you guys have to be a team. And if you look like a team, my hope is you'll start acting like a team. So you have uniforms downstairs, and some of you may not like it, and I don't really care. So I want everyone to put your uniforms on, and I'll see you soon.
Tabatha taking over, I think, is really frightening, but if we listen to everything that she says, the salon will be successful. But if Tami gets laxed again, then...
Oh, I could wear this color every day.
While you guys were changing, I brought models in that have ideas of what they would like and have specific requests from all of you. Today's really all about me evaluating your skills as a hairdresser. So let's go over to our models.
So what are we doing?
Well, I brought a picture of Adam Brody.
Okay.
He has curly hair, and I think his hair usually looks pretty good.
So we're gonna take quite a bit off.
Yeah.
Good with that?
Yeah.
Cool. Question for you, what was lacking in the consultation?
I don't know.
Okay, hairline check. I'd probably ask him to take his jacket off, slip it off a little bit to see what his neck's like. Now I can see what he looks like.
Okay. I brought this picture of Kelly Clarkson.
Okay.
I like the cut a lot. It has lots of layers.
What is the color issue that you have going on within this head here?
I just see that it's very not a pretty
It's black.
I was so nervous that such a great stylist was looking over me that I didn't want to let her down, that I couldn't even remember my own name.
Probably bring this up maybe to here.
She's showing you a picture and you're saying, do you want a little bit off the length, which is what you did to me yesterday. You had a client that wanted a lot off the length,
right,
and you talked her down from what her initial goal was.
I like these layers, but a little bit longer.
If I can shape it up for you to a cute little sassy cut, give it a little chance up here to get some height. I can also do a really expert blowout so that you can see exactly what it can do. Okay?
Really nice consultation.
I did good with Tabatha. I am hoping Tabatha realizes how passionate I am about hair and my ability to lead people in the right direction.
Could I just ask you, why did you not wash him? Why did you just spray him down?
I guess I should have, but
this is a golden opportunity for you. These are 7 new clients in your salon. And you know what you should be doing? You should be walking around and talking to them and schmoozing them. Tammy's not a hairdresser. She needs to talk to the clients or do marketing things, developing the business. It should take 15 minutes, 20 minutes max to put a base colour on. It's been like an hour and a half. Mark!
All right.
What do you need to do to finish off this haircut?
I was cross-checking all of it right now. I hadn't even got to the very front of it yet, but you could go ahead.
Right, so besides the cross-checking, do you always have an attitude like this, or is it just reserved for me? Do you speak to Tami like this?
No.
And the reality is, you've only been hairdressing for 4 months, and I understand that, but I don't know if you know what you're doing.
When Tabatha told me I had an attitude, I did. Who's not gonna get defensive? Who's not gonna get mad? Who's not gonna get pissed off and wanna just say, you know what? You.
Because from what your haircut's showing me, you have no idea what you're doing whatsoever. Well, do you? Prove me wrong.
Well, obviously I can't. I just did a haircut and you said I don't know what I'm doing.
Melanie is useless to me. She should be sweeping the floor. What are you doing?
Answering the phone.
You haven't been upstairs forever. Did you talk to all the clients?
Phones were ringing, sorry.
I'm over all your excuses. I asked you to do it, and you didn't. Nothing, crickets. It's useless, absolutely useless. I'm really frustrated with Tami because I don't think she's passionate enough. I'm more invested in it at this point than I feel she is.